If collecting is your love,
I want more.
every day.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 SIG Series comic book graded by CGC. These are hand-picked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. It could take 6 months of being constipated before they die from the buildup. Not just any Iron Man. The Iron Man that saved us all.
In the box!
Doug! It's the Captain!
And I gotta say, that shield was pretty fun to paint too. It's chunky.
It is chunky.
Chunky with the oil paint.
Yeah.
Call on me and collect with DCD. If collecting is your love,
I want more.
every day.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 SIG Series comic book graded by CGC. These are hand-picked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. It could take 6 months of being constipated before they die from the buildup. Not just any Iron Man. The Iron Man that saved us all.
In the box!
Doug! It's the Captain!
And I gotta say, that shield was pretty fun to paint too. It's chunky.
It is chunky.
Chunky with the oil paint.
Yeah.
Call on me and collect with DCD. If collecting is your love
I want more.
every day.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 Sig Series comic book graded by CGC. These are hand-picked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. It could take 6 months of being constipated before they die from the buildup. Not just any Iron Man.
Hola! Hello, Crystal Luan and the babies. Hey, Kate! Done! So Kate, I watched your video. Unfortunately, I was already live when I was watching the video, so not able to connect everything. I actually thought about just leaving a note in the chat saying disconnecting for 10 minutes. So I've been here for 5 hours. And what did we do in 5 hours? Well, what did I do in 5 hours? I did this. You can still do it while live? Well, that's funny because when I copied those numbers, there was like 120 characters there. So it did not, it did not work then because I tried it and it didn't work. So I assumed it didn't work because I was live. So I built this bottom new shelf that is going to, gives us more room. And I also built a table so I can work on something that's not the floor. Yeah. So my desk arrived, but they didn't give it to us. So when we got here thinking I was unpackaging my desk, I was actually unpacking this table. How come you weren't live for those 5 hours? Would have sat and watched you work in the background? I wasn't working in this room. And all of this stuff is stationary. I was in my office, which is on the other side of this wall. I brought art to hang on the wall just to find out we don't own any nails. So next week we'll be bringing our kit from Santa Barbara that has all of our nails on there. Mrs. the Breaker's like, my walls are, yeah, I stole some stuff. But here's the here's the thing. Only one of those items that I stole are actually going to end up in the studio. The other two we've decided are going to go in my office. This amazing Jess Cuff piece is going to go over here. And then this brand new Carlos original is probably going to go, if not over here, then somewhere like over here where you're probably not going to see it. This has such a Shepard Fairey / Mr. Brainwash vibe to it. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. This is a Carlos original. Yeah. I want this plastered all over downtown LA. I do. I want to make copies, and I want this slathered all over subways. Yeah. How awesome is that? I mean, Carlos is talented. I'm stunned there's still 4 of his envelopes available. Oh. So yeah, no desk, but I have a table now and a stand. So Doug is going to find out what happened. Look like an Obey poster, right? Yeah, I know. Break. That's it. That's exactly what I was thinking. But Doug said he's going to handle it sometime over the weekend, get it picked up. And this took me almost 2 hours to put together. And then the table took a little bit of time. And then I went shopping for cards. So here's what I requested. I requested some 2021 Topps WWE Women's Division Blasters, some 2025 Topps Shoebox Treasures, some 2024 Topps Heritage High Number Baseball, and some 2024 Panini Donruss Optic Football Megas. Carlos said I can use it for whatever I want. I already asked him. ER. Yep, and then of course, because of this table, I recalibrated the camera and changed the angle. And if you notice, I'm zoomed out a little bit. I'm not as in tight as I was before. I zoomed out about 50% what I was zoomed in. And I think this is the ratio we're going to use. I think this is the size screen that we've figured that works. So, yeah, I got a lot done. Not as much as I wanted to. Now I have to find time to get and assemble my desk for my office. But, I mean, that's a small problem to have. Tuesday, we're going to be up in Santa Barbara. I am going to pick up some of my personal effects that will be going into my office here to save for later. Nope. So the top of those shelves are going to be covered in stuff. It'll be coming here next week. That is going to be Funko Pops. These will be all just like at the, yeah, I know, I don't like them, but they're all autographed and original art covered Funko Pops. So, they're art. Somebody say Funko? Oh, yeah. All of Doug's collection is going up there because Doug likes when his collection's on TV. Excuse me. Mrs. The Breaker and I did not watch sumo past 10:15 yesterday. At 10:15, we said, that's it. We can't do it. And that's okay. Most of our people won. So we know that it's not a curse if we don't watch. Tonight, I'll probably stay up to 1 because I don't have school tomorrow. The football game isn't until I think 1 o'clock, so I can sleep in. Saturday, I technically could watch it again, but I doubt my body will say yes. Crystal, Juan, babies. I asked Doug to order something. I found a little nugget that I think you are really going to like. I literally had you in mind when I requested this order. 2021 Topps WWE Women's Division blaster boxes. They are about $75. So I keep you in mind. But I found one that has guaranteed auto per blaster. I'm going to repeat that. Guaranteed auto per blaster. Guess who is a signer? I'll give you 2 guesses. The first one doesn't count. That is correct. Mommy is in there as a signer. Now, this is 2021. She was not yet a full-blown name, which means it's probably not short printed like all of her stuff from like 2023, 4, and 5. She was a known entity. I know she was always a known entity, but she wasn't Mommy in 2021. That was 5 years ago. So obviously any one person that you want out of a set is going to be tough to get, but it's attainable. I told Doug to order 4 of them. We will see how many he gets. But as soon as I saw them, I was like, hey, these have a sticker on them. And I looked at the sticker and it said guaranteed 1 auto. I was like, full stop. That's on the list. I know at least 2 people that will enjoy that in our group. So I said order 4. It depends on when Doug orders them. If Doug comes into the chat, you can grill him, be like, Doug, DC gave you a list including WWE when? Tell me! That's what you can do. I am getting more of the Heritage high number that has the Paul Skeens auto in there. I know that's not necessarily you, but that stuff was stuff that was like $150 or $160 a box, or I think it was like $160 a box. Everything I ordered is less than $175. This was a very budget buy. I didn't even put a $2,000 order in. This was like a $1,200 order. It's a small one because I want to be very budget friendly on this one. Now, tax return season, when the tax returns come, then I'll start ordering some of the bigger stuff when people have the extra money to swing. But right now, it is not yet tax return time. So I'm being miserly. What up, Sepulros? Just hanging out? Well, put some pants on, you pervert. Yeah, Lee's a good one to talk to. I chatted with Lee at 10 o'clock today. It was jolly good conversation. Talked about stuff, and we made comments about stuff, and we referenced stuff. Did somebody say no pants? 'Cause Prue is streaking. 35 stream streak for Prue. Hey, Prue, look at you. Man, you always are Johnny on the spot. Powerful, spicy gnat arson. No sexy. I'll read that one again. That one's fun. It's powerful, spicy gnat arson. No sexy. Or is it no sexy? Powerful, spicy gnat arson. No sexy. Zealous clear clips, Dad. Vohio. Oh, you know, I always do. I always keep my wrestling fans in my mind and hearts when I'm trying to make orders. Plus, I know if I find the right stuff, you basically guarantee you're going to get it. So I like to open stuff. I try to buy stuff that I know people want so that I can open it. And I know you were like, yeah, under $100, wrestling, guaranteed auto, cha-ching. It's like a gimme. So we'll see. We'll see when he does that. We'll see. I was looking to see if there was any cool newish Bret Hart cards. I'm surprised as to how lame their photo collection is for this product. Yeah. I got my Bret Hart auto. It's in the studio. It's a good one. I like it. I think I might sell the Razor Ramon now that I have 3 of them. That'll be on my things to do list. There's no reason I should be tired. I was drinking jasmine green tea, organic jasmine green tea with no sugar. It's very good. As a matter of fact, it's 6 o'clock. I think I'm going to grab the other one. Wait right here. Don't go anywhere. DC is gone. Let's turn this place into Minnesota. Hellbolt will recognize this stuff. It's a Taiwanese product, but it is the #1 green tea of Japan. Everyone in Japan drinks it, if they drink green tea. This is delicious. This is, it's $20 for a 12-pack. But listen, it is worth it. It is worth the price tag. About 60 milligrams of caffeine, so it's about the low end of a shot of espresso. Very good. It's got a floral sweetness that cuts the earthy green tea tones in a way. The cucumber balances the flavor of the water. Mrs. The Breaker got it. Green tea is earthy when it's old, more floral fruity when it's Yep. But I get the bold green tea, so that's why mine's heavier. It also depends on second cutting. It depends on if it's toasted first or oichi, as it's called. I've learned way more about green tea than I want. I do. I like them floral and fruity. I like them. I like my teas delicious. It is good. It's got a nice color to it too. It's almost an oolong color. By the way, for those who don't know, green tea is not actually a green colored tea. Green tea is just the tea leaves that are not roasted or toasted or dried in a certain way. It's getting the tea leaves early and steeping them before you roast them. If you roast them, I believe that would be oi cha or oi cha, whatever it's called. Black tea is a tea variant that is dried, it turns black. It's all about when and where on the plant that you're processing. Done getting my speaker paired. I will be lurking if anyone buys a Carlos box. I need that turtle. I know, I think all 4 of these Carlos boxes should sell. Do you not come back into focus? There we go. I thought I was having a stroke for a minute there. I was going to get ready to dial 911. Excuse me. Could do a coupon today. It would be on everything but Carlos because Carlos is new. And Alex Ross. I can't touch Alex Ross. Listen, if you like Alex Ross signed comic books and graded comic books, at 175, the stuff that I put in there is stupid good. It's actually a really good value. I was tasked with getting rid of the last of the Fabonio and the last of the Kayla. All right, so I could do the giveaway for Fabonio. I need to sell 1 more of Kayla's to do the giveaway there. Let me show you what I'm looking at. If I sold 1 more Kayla and I trigger the giveaway, everybody gets something. There's no losers in that one. This one I can do the giveaway now. That one just started. That one is 2 away from the giveaways. Carlos is almost sold out. All right, let me flex my it's my show. I'll do what I want. Let me see, what are the prices on those? Something pretty is $124.99. Bet you I could take $15 off of that and no one would notice. Oh, I tried to get more of the 2024 Upper Deck Masterpiece Retro Throwback. Doesn't exist. I went to 2 different sites. Couldn't get my hands on it. I was mad. I also tried to get, or something else I tried to get that we were opening before. Can't get it. I found it right before it sold out. So if you ever wondered if I was always a step ahead, everything that I was looking for from the last stuff that we bought is gone. So yes, I am a step ahead on those buys. The only thing that is still available is obviously a 2024 mega boxes in football. They made a million of them, so there's a ton of those. And the high number heritage with the Skeens and I think Dela Cruz rookies, they made a bunch of those too. Those are the only things I could bring back. Everything else I tried to buy again, gone. So that's where I supplemented a little bit more baseball and a larger wrestling buy. Because usually I only get like 2 boxes of wrestling. I was like, no, just get more of those. Those are guaranteed auto. Why would you not? All right. I'm going to discount something pretty. I'm not even going to make it a coupon. I'm just going to do it directly on the site. I'm going to take $15 off something pretty. On sale. Cash discount. That makes it $109. Hey, Money Mitch, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So I'll make a deal with all of you. No cap, as James would say. If we sell one more something pretty, I'll do the giveaway. I will last call it, I will pull it, and we'll do the giveaway. It's that easy. Let me shrink that into a screen so you guys can't see it because you don't need to see my working list. So here's where we're at. 5 have sold. If we sell at minimum one more, it'll automatically trigger the I'll close it at the end of the day. If we sell one more, I will close the item when the show ends. So you'll have until the end of the night to buy the other 4. And we will do the 6 item giveaway, including the Unbelievable Book of the Dead. I will not pull any of the giveaways. I'll just run it. Kate will tell you, Kate was in the meeting this morning. Kate, did Doug say I could do a discount and do the giveaways, or am I truly making it up as I go along right now? Be honest, don't lie. If I misheard or misremember it, call me out. He said have fun. I think this is fun. Knock $15 out, close it out, give it a last chance. I'm all hopped up on that tea caffeine. What's this? Bourbon. What genius ran the $175 Ross 5-run series with no pitchers? Well, Bourbon, here's where I'm going to get snooty only because I love you and I know you can take it. I actually did tell everybody what's inside live on stream. So there is 5, every single box, 9.8 CGC Alex Ross 6 series. 2 of those are the sketch virgin variant. Big. The other 3 are very recognizable. As a matter of fact, one of the other 3 is the color version of the sketch variant. There are 5 signed books. Each, I don't want to confuse anybody. Bring it in for the real thing. every single envelope is going to have a 9/8 Sig Series Alex Ross signed comic book. In addition to that, you're going to get another signed Alex Ross variant comic book, ungraded, with a certificate of authenticity directly from Alex Ross himself. In addition to that, you are going to get another variant cover, a virgin variant cover from Alex Ross unsigned. In addition to that, you are going to get an unsigned mini print. In addition to that, you are going to get a full poster, well, not poster size. I'll actually show you an example. Another large print. 3 of them are unsigned. 2 of them are signed. So out of those 5, 2 people are going to get 3 signed items by Alex Ross. 3 people are going to get 2 signed items from Alex Ross. And I'll have you know, I put the nicer books in the ones that didn't get the extra auto. These sized. Stuff that looks like this. Stuff that you actually want to put on your wall. These are the extra ones I chose not to put in there. So if you like these, the ones that are in there are actually better. Also, I built it. They gave me the materials, which consisted of 5 graded books, and then they gave me a stack of autographed comics, a stack of unautographed comics, a stack of signed and unsigned posters, and a stack of mini unsigned, the mini like 8x10 ones. I put it together. You know what kind of things happen when I put them together? I did it on this one. Listen, I don't really see a world where you don't get your value in these. That's kind of why I haven't been pushing them pretty hard. Because his autographed graded comics go anywhere between $100 and $300 a piece, depending on the cover variant. And 2 of these are the... Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm actually going... I'm not supposed to do this. He told me not to do this. Hey, man, you really shouldn't do that. I know. Let's see if they have... I want to say it is a... yeah. Nope. That's not the button. One of these is in there. I'm going to repeat that. Venom 18 CGC Sig Series 9/8 Lizard Ross Timeless 1 out of 100 sketch variant is in there. Yeah, you're welcome. One of those 5 is that comic book is in there. It's in there. Did I tell him that that was an expensive book? No, because he handed me the book. It's not up to me to second guess my boss. If my boss says put it in, I am going to make it part of the product. Thanks, Money Mitch. I actually don't see any of the other covers that we have in there. Excuse me. Such a great cover. Oh, it's Greg Land. Wah, wah. Oh, Juiceco. Wow. That's a nice price on a Juiceco. Yo, I ain't even mad at that. Real talk. If you're a collector, snag that title or make an offer. Best offer, offer them $150. Spider-Man collectors, offer them $150. See what happens. It's my recommendation to you. Juiceco 9.8 Sig Series, clean Sig. Offer $150. You're welcome. All right, nothing else. This is a great cover, by the way. Cal New. His stuff is great. Oh, pick up where you left off. Oh, you're kind of seeing where I'm... Oh, look at this. Oh, man. Somebody better grab that before I do. $35 for a junior numbered. Good luck finding it. I'm always looking for deals. I need to figure out my comic book collection. I have a lot of esoteric things. I have the entire first edition run of 8 Billion Genies. A bunch of the variants, too. I have the entire run of Vigilante. I need to figure out what I want to collect officially outside of there. Like, T-Bone has X-Men 1 through 101. I think he has Captain America 1 through 101. He has he's like, I'm gonna collect this, and then he goes and collects it. I need to figure out what I want to what I want to collect with my comic collection, and then trade the absolute nuggets of amazing that I own to get those items. I just haven't figured what I like. God, this is really good. So, Bourbon, by the way, that green tea that you order is the green tea I usually order. This jasmine green tea is the first time I ever ordered the jasmine, and the jasmine's good. The first time you drink that green tea, it's gonna taste like rusty dirt. Stick with it, because after like 4 bottles, then you start getting the complexity of the tea. It is an acquired taste, much like beer and scotch. And it's very good for you. It is very, very good for you. I asked a couple of people in the medical field, like, green tea really that good for you? They're like, it's better than most things you could possibly be drinking as long as there's no sugar in it. I was like, good, I only drink it unsweetened. Yeah, no, it's that tea that you ordered is literally the #1 tea in Japan. That's what they drink in Japan. Itoen, that is the official green tea of Japan, even though it's made in Taiwan. I don't know what kind of alcohol you would mix green tea with. This is very floral. The jasmine is strong in this one. I'm not gonna say that word because it's probably a nasty word in Portuguese. Oh. Bourbon, did you vote in our league yet? I'm gonna look right now. I need those votes to be finished so I can cycle the season. No, you didn't. Go vote. I don't care what you vote. Just vote so I can bring us to 2026. I emailed my brother. He voted. A good gin would work? Yes, not a cheap pine needle gin, but a good like 5 times distilled gin. I don't know what that word is, and I'm not even going to say it out loud. Mrs. the Breaker trying to make me say pervert stuff on screen. It's Japanese whiskey? Oh, Crystal posted an unbelievable bottle of Japanese whiskey in the Discord. I didn't even have the cojones to ask her how much it was because it just looked expensive. I'm going to pull it up so that I can share it. I think it's under collecting because collect scotch. In my belly. Collect the scotch in my belly. No, maybe it was under general. Is it an air fry weekend, DC? You got to ask Mrs. the Breaker. She dictates what I do. If she says Yamato, that's what it was. Yamato. Yamato Takeda Shinjin. All right, I'll show you what it is. Oh, it's actually not that bad. Look at Ace. Who doesn't want that on their desk? Right? I can't tell you how good barbecue ribs are good in the air fryer. I feel like some buffalo chicken sandwiches with fries. Total Wine and More, Thousand Oaks. Oh, that's the Hondo Tadakatsu variant. Oh, his head comes off. You drink from his neck. Like a vampire. No. Yeah, it's dope. I wouldn't want to drink it just because it looks cool. It is. It's a nice bottle. Suntory Hibiki is very good. I haven't, honestly, this is a true story. I've never tried Japanese whiskey. I know that in like the late 90s, the 80s and late 90s, Japanese whiskey was more of a novelty item. Jack Daniels is considered a top shelf whiskey used to be a top shelf whiskey in Japan. Japan loved Jack Daniels. And then they became leaps and bounds in the early 2000s, and now Japanese whiskey is some of the most coveted whiskey outside of Scotland and Tennessee. Mrs. The Breaker says, my aunt's house in Puerto Rico is all Japanese decor. I grew up seeing her bar filled with exotic bottles. Crystal says, the Suntory Hibiki is very good. It's about 90 a bottle. It's not bad. Listen, there's my father used to say, there's two things that you should always spend the money for: shoes and tires. A cheap tire is not going to help you. An expensive tire will get you where you need to go. Cheap shoes are going to blow out and not help you. Expensive shoes tend to last. I will add alcohol to that list and mattresses. A cheap mattress is going to hurt you in the long run, and there's a massive difference between cheap booze and top-of-the-line booze. So, my dad had more practical advice. I'm giving you degenerate advice. What was I going? There's something else I had to show everyone. Oh my God, Mrs. The Breaker. Don't tell Jimmy, but I am going to be coming home with so much stuff for him from Carlos. OMG. Carlos gave Jimmy so much stuff. It is a huge box. Let me show you the size of this box. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Who would win in the fight? Superman or Ares? It's full. Yeah. Sapporo says Superman, so Superman is the only vote, so Superman wins. Time for some boom boom. Melissa, this is how responsible I am. See that? It's the same one. Same one. I didn't buy 9 of these. And no, it's not stale. I have a cap on it, and the cap is always on it. Mrs. The Breaker, this is a cap. The cap keeps it fresh. Keeping it raw dog in your pocket like an unwrapped piece of candy, not how you keep it fresh. This is not a Werther's original. It is a medical device. Oh, it's still cool when I breathe in. By the way, folks, if you enjoy Boom Boom, they're doing a sale right now. You can order it directly from Boom Boom. It's buy 2 packs, get 1 free. That's a really good deal. And it was shipped in like 2 days or less. It was fast. It was fast. It's true. That is absolutely true, Bourbon. Man, Bourbon's got a sweet setup at his house. Whew. So good. So good. Doug has a bounty on the Thor. So Doug has a bounty on the Thor. Chef has a bounty on Leonardo. 2 out of the final 4 have bounties. What's remaining? Great question. Thor. Leonardo. Thor. Leonardo. Gambit, I think, is still in there. And I think the girl from Dragon Ball Z. And then if you didn't get a hit, so 5 people, whoever did not get a hit gets a shot at Conquest. So that is a 1 in 5. That's a 20% chance at Conquest if you didn't already get a hit. If you already got a hit, you won. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm building a pretty sweet setup here. If you could see this room, what I'll have to do is I'll have to take a photo of this space once I've cleaned the trash out of it, because I've been working in it without tables. Now that I have tables out in the common area, I can get rid of some of the trash I have in here. And I'll take a photo so you can see how efficient my space is now. I am pretty excited about this new setup. I don't know if you noticed, but everything has been a heck of a lot easier for me to do here. Nothing is too far away. Grandbaby has a bounty. Oh, I'm sorry. Chef doesn't care, but Grandbaby cares. So do it for the children. It is much easier for me to just reach over here now. And shipping is, maybe 5 feet out of reach. It is real fast to get me to everybody's individualized mailbox. you don't ever have to leave, how will we ever get to see Dr. Spoiler? I'm just so lazy, I don't want to put the hat on. It just takes too long to put the hat and the cape on. I feel like I just show people stuff now. All of it is in, my man. All of that is in Santa Barbara anyway. It's not even down here yet. I couldn't be Dr. Spoiler if I chose. He's gone. He's no here. We are going up to Santa Barbara on Tuesday. Doug, Trevor, and I will be up there. I am going to be gathering the remainder of my shipping supplies. I will be grabbing all of my personal effects from Santa Barbara to bring down. So Dr. Spoiler will probably come down at that time too. Doug is having lunch with the former, I don't know if he's a curator or I would say the museum keeper of the museum, saying if he can recruit him for a couple of weeks to start moving the rest of the studio. Doug is itching to get the rest of the stuff in here. He has about 2 months to do so, and I think he wants to do it sooner than later. But the faster we move the rest of the studio here, the easier everything becomes. Yeah. It's very exciting to be in this space. It doesn't have the view that Santa Barbara did, but it's definitely a higher quality space in my opinion. The layout is better. There's more room for us to actually do stuff. We don't have to, walk out a door, down a hall, and open up another door to talk to each other. We can just stick our head out the door and yell. But the acoustics in here are actually pretty good, so I can't yell for Doug from my studio. Even though he's directly across the way, I have to literally stick my head out my door for it to carry to his studio. There you go. That was for you. Oh, bourbon. You smart person, you. So I'm going to do this for bourbon, and then some people are going to wish they could do this too. Other people may just do this. Bourbon, I'll let you pick. So these are not numbered. It is simply 5 envelopes. There's no numbering. So I am going to let you pick which one. Do you want, so it'll be numbered from front to back, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Your choice. I can tell you for certain they're in no particular order because I don't remember how I stacked them. 3. 1, 2, 3. Ew. Right? All right, this is, look at this. It looks bootleg. Do you think maybe we're intentionally not drawing attention to this? This is the Alex Ross 5x5. Bourbon, you smart cookie, you recognized the price differential from what's inside to what we're charging. You, sir, are very smart. Let's see how this pays off for you. That camera won't work, so it's going to go on the big camera. We will start with the mini print. That is the mini print. Does that indicate the rest of the box? Maybe. Megamind. That is a variant. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that's open. There you go. Now it's closed. All right, your signed comic book. Oh. I know, that's why he's called Megamind. Get it? Because he's got a giant mind. Bourbon, this one's pretty good. That is the Virgin Sketch variant. Yeah, buddy. A Virgin Sketch variant. And he was smart enough to sign it in red. These are limited production. You can go ahead and Google it. How you look it up is you would look up Alex Ross Virgin Sketch variant signed. And he has about 13, 14 of them. You'll find it on there. I think these are like $50 a piece-ish. Depends on the one. All right. Oh, bourbon. Bourbon, bourbon, bourbon. Bourbon, bourbon. My. Look what you have here. Avengers number 5, Virgin Sketch variant. Wait, you mean DC stacked these? Yeah, I just finished telling you guys I stacked them. Broski. Yeah, those are all limited. And, hey man, you got the signed one too. Gee, Bourbon, it's like you were meant to do this today. Better trust your gut more often. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think your value was? My destiny is fulfilled. Yeah. Yes, sir. That's bourbon right there. I mean, way more than I paid. Yeah. 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 So here you go, bourbon. Literally, I told you they're about $50. There's proof. Literally sold last month, $50. Oh, a virgin black and white sketch variant? Yeah, literally sold 2 days ago. $200. So we already have $250 of value inside that, sir. That's how fast you made that back. Yeah, I did. And that's not even the Venom one. That's not even the other one. Yeah, right? Imagine. Just imagine. My wife knows I love her. Trying to see if anybody has ever even sold that lizard one, because that is such a rare book. I don't get it. I'm stupid. Yeah, I can't even give you a comp on that 9/8 lizard sketch because there isn't one sold on eBay. So the list price of $200-300 is literally all you have to work on. That is all I can give you for comps. So yeah, expensive books in there, folks. Doug said sell them for that price. Build it. I did. I did. Will he go back and look at what I did? I don't know. What up, Pat? That's up to him. It should, but you know what else should have sold out even faster? Carlos. And yet Carlos is still here. Mind-boggling. I can only facilitate cool stuff being for sale. I can't make anybody buy it. I'm not that good of a salesman. My problem with being a salesman is I tell the truth. I just can't bring myself to lie about something. And people expect to hear like nothing but lies. So when I tell the truth, they're like, "Oh, that can't be real." And then they just sit back. And then when they realize, "Oh man, that was a really good deal," and they go, "Oh, I should have done that." It's like, well, I mean, I just sat here and told you the truth. I just told you exactly what was going to happen. Not my fault you didn't listen. Oh no, I'm well aware. I know. Trust me, I am not buying much myself either. Stop lying. Your Brazilian holiday credit card bills come and due. Oh, I know, Brew. That's why we're not too worried about it. That's why. Ugh. Can't breathe. Yeah, there is not a single lizard sold. They're 1 in 100, so they're super rare books. So yeah, whoever gets that is arguably getting more value than even Bourbon just got. I think in this run, the worst you can do is get your money back plus like $50. I don't argue with Doug. Doug says sell it and gives me a price. I sell it and give for what he said. Remember, he raised the price 44 cents. It was $74.55 and now it's $74.99. So that 44 cents shows that it's better. I'm willing to wager Doug had no idea the value of those books. Yeah, I've just gone back 4 months on eBay. And there's not a single one of those lizards for sale, for sold. All right. Oh. I think that's it. Do I even have... No, I don't even have stuff to spoil. Lee's last project with us for 2026, which is also his first project with us for 2026, arrives in the mail on Tuesday. It might not be ready for next week. It also happens to be featuring Jay Sullivan and Kate Crawford. It may or may not be robots related. Lee has shut down his commission list. He is booked through 2026 now. We only have this project by him. Currently, as of our meeting this morning, he will not be doing any projects with us for a while. Possibly not until December of 2026. So, if you are itching to get stuff, you have until next Friday. Oh, there you go. You have until next Friday to get a commission with him. Otherwise, you're not getting any Lee Cozy work unless it's prefab cozy, i.e. it's something that's already in our collection. We do have a few of his sketch cards, but we are going to be holding on to those for a while. Bourbon, are you being facetious? I feel like you've got quite a bit of cozy. I told Lee there's like 25 people associated with this company that if Lee Cozy were to do something really, really, really super famous, all of a sudden all of their stuff would be worth a small fortune. Don't get me wrong, he's already super internationally famous. But I'm talking like spearheading a project that everyone in the world sees. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it goes KP then Lee. I'm not supposed to talk about this, but KP might have an article coming out in PSA Magazine about him. You didn't hear that from me because, you know, legal. So, bourbon might be worth it for you to hang on to some stuff. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. I've got a lot of Lee. As a matter of fact, I must still be at the other studio. Oh. There we go. Is Elvin getting famous anytime soon? I don't know. I mean, he's a professor, so I don't know if he's really, you know, out there yearning to get super famous. The first ever Necro Dragon he ever did. I also have a really great Paul Maitland. I have another Paul Maitland. I can't show it on stream though. It's the Boys reference. It's the Deep. So, Paul Maitland had a Kickstarter. I don't know if any of you saw this. Anybody see Paul Maitland's Kickstarter? Jurassic Pork. Mrs. the Breaker. This is for her. Yeah, bingo! Dino DNA. Proves like I got one of those. I can't show you any of it on stream. Yeah, I can't show you any of it on stream. Sorry. It's not family friendly. But it's very funny. I love Paul Maitland. He's one of my favorite people. Do I have... Oh, do y'all want to see a cool piece of art that's not for sale? There we go. So this is going to be going in my office, not the studio. Mrs. the Breaker let me use this. So here's what's crazy about this. This is a sheet of tissue paper. One single sheet of tissue paper cut with an X-Acto knife. It's really tough to see on camera, but the red is one sheet of tissue paper. Muy delicioso. All right, who wants to see some sumo wrestling? Enough of me. Let's get to the good stuff, right? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, what up, Doug? Just in time. We're leaving. Hey, Doug. Hey, Doug. Hey, buddy. Quick question here, man. So you remember that Alex Ross 5x5 you told me to put together? Do you remember that? So I put it together exactly like you asked me to, right? You handed me five graded comics, and then you said put a signed comic from this stack of signed comics with the graded comic, and then you said put a variant from this pile into these, and then you said put a mini print from this pile into each one of these, and then you said put a poster into each of these, but DC, you can use 2 of the signed posters. Do you remember when that happened? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
You remember? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
So out of curiosity, did anybody check the I don't know, like the value of those 9.8 graded comics by chance? I know it wasn't my job. I know it wasn't nobody said, DC, check the value of these 5 comics. I was, yeah. Well, after Bourbon bought one, we took a look, just a little comp look, because I was just trying to show everybody how much value was in these, because people were trepidatious. So Bourbon bought one because he's a good sport, and we comped his book. It's about $200 sold on eBay last month, and the non-graded signed comic was $50 sold 2 days ago on eBay. So not including the signed print he got, not including the variant, not including the mini print, he's got $250 worth of items. And then you throw in the roughly $30 to $50 signed print. He puts it at, let's say, a conservative $280. Mrs. The Breaker's like, pull them now. Sounds about right. We pack the 5x5s. I get what I want. The rest goes to the group. Well, no, see, Doug, and you say you get what you want, but you do know you gave me an entire Thor set, right? There is a Thor signed graded comic with a Thor signed comic with a Thor comic on there. So there is an entire Thor group in there. Oh, it was a duplicate? Okay. And Doug, the that wasn't even the big book. You remember that? You remember how Trevor about 6 months ago said, "Oh, that lizard sketch variant is a really rare one. We should probably hang on to that." It's like a $250, $300 book. There are none sold ever in the history of eBay, and there's 2 listed for between $250 and $300. It's a 1 in 100 variant. kids are very big. Yar. Yeah. Yeah. Just saying. I can't get in trouble. I did what I was supposed to do. I did exactly what I was supposed to do. We can raise the price, mark them up. I mean, we could do that. Let's take a vote. We'll do a vote. All right, here's the vote. We could raise it $25, or we can keep it the same. So in the chat, type in raise if you want us to raise the price. Type in hold if you want me to hold. First to 5 wins. Bruce, like lower. Well, that's a vote for raise. That's a vote for raise. So Prue says raise. First to 5 wins. Plus, it'll also see how many human beings are actually listening to me in the chat. So far, raise is winning. Or, since I'm the big kahuna, I can just go in and change the price myself. I have access. It's true. I think raise wins. See, there it is. Now it's $199.99. Everybody thank Prue. I figured that deal was too good. Nope, that's not the button I wanted. All by myself. See, look, it's $199.99 now. I tried to get you guys to vote. You didn't want to. Now it is $25 more. Wah, wah. Bourbon, your deal's looking even better now. I voted for 150. Not my fault DC was rigging things. Well, I mean, listen, Prue, I said stay the same or raise. You voted not to stay the same, so I assume that means raise. I'm not rigging everything. I was trying to give everyone a chance. Now look what happened. You woke the sleeping dragon. Oh, I mean, I tried. All you had to do is type stay. Nobody. Mrs. the Breaker didn't. Sepulros didn't. Mandala didn't. Like, nobody voted to keep it. Oh, everybody's so mad now. Hey, Doug. Doug. Bourbon says if you change it back, he'll buy another one. He says you ruined it. Jeff's like, I said I was lurking. You don't understand the pile of trash I had to dig out to get my phone. Doug's like, now it's $187.99. Now we're splitting hairs. Oh. Oh, I already finished both of my drinks, apparently. I'm definitely not opening another can of water. I will definitely not finish it in time. All right, Doug, I'll see you later, man. Not yet, Saporos. I tried to fix it, but it didn't work. I'm going to try again after I log off of everything. When I'm not streaming, I'm going to try to do it again, because the video she sent was pretty easy to follow. I just was in a rush and don't think I applied it right. So I'm going to try again and hopefully everything works. Yeah, that is why I exactly, because I have a very colorful language repertoire, and a lot of it is not for use with this stream, and these people, these beautiful people that are on the stream do not need to hear some of my colorful language, my adjectives and nouns that I use. and occasional verbs. Very rarely adverbs. All right, last call, everyone. Last call. We're going to get to some sumo. All right, Don, I love you, brother. I know Donk is streaming, but unfortunately, he does not compare to Sumo. I love Donk, but Sumo is Sumo. So last call, last call. Last call, and then we are going to Data Sumo. Or Data Sumo, depends on where you were born. It's true. It's true. Donk cannot compete with the big sumo donks. It's a fact. All right, let me check the gate. The gate is clear. Ooh, sumo. Today is day 7. We are just shy of the halfway mark. Well, technically, because there's 15 days. Because there's 15 days in sumo, technically halfway through today would be the halfway mark. And we are not quite halfway through, so we're almost halfway through the basho. So it is, yeah. It is, we're almost halfway there. Whoa, we're halfway there. Folks, I love each and every one of you. All of you. Everyone. Please take care of yourselves and each other. So we can do this again next week. Next week, I will have some more stuff to play with, I believe. And I think that will be fun to, do on camera. I love you. Take care. Be safe. And let's sumo.